hates beef salad with the works.
I've been bouncing on the sea, spinning in the spray, thirsty from the sea salt. Happy now, I've been playing in the park like children chasing bugs, clumping through the clover field, sing along. I've been dancing in the dew, morning as it's way, sweeping out the cellar space. Everybody, I've met a woman in the haze, I don't recall her name, but heavens, what a pretty face, beautiful. I've been bouncing on the sea, spinning in the spray, thirsty from the sea salt. Happy now, I've been playing in the park like children chasing birds, clumping through the clover, sing along. I've been dancing in the dew, morning as it's way, sweeping out the cellar space. Everybody, I've met a woman in the haze, I don't recall her name, but heavens, what a pretty face, beautiful. But heavens, what a pretty face, beautiful. The children chase some birds, fluffing through the floor, feeling sing along. I've been dancing in the dew, morning as it's waved, a sweeping out the cellar space. Everybody out, met a woman in the hay. I don't recall her name, but heavens, what a pretty face, beautiful.
Hello, folks. Thank you for joining us for this championship round of the N-Quisition, a battle of wits. All the contestants tonight have already won an episode, so expect the competition to be fierce. My name is Mike, and I'll be your quizmaster tonight. If you want to play along at home, a pen and paper might come in handy, as would a zesty vegetable medley and 24 keto-friendly chicken wings. Now, let's go to our scorekeeper. He's well renowned for his infinite integrity and boundless sagacity. It's Vegas the Incorruptible.
Hello, Mike. I don't know why I did that voice. Hey, Mike.
Hello, Vegas. You're looking very spiffy in your tie tonight.
You're looking spiffy in your tie. Oh, we're a couple spiffy guys.
Thanks. How are you feeling tonight, man?
Feeling pretty good. Happy. Love. What do I love? Late January?
Yeah,
it's okay. Sure. I feel okay.
Getting closer to spring. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, getting closer to vaccine time.
Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Which means the world can open anew.
Yeah.
One thing we can count on in these troubled times is Tom Brady going back to the Super Bowl. So Vegas, to start our show tonight, I have some facts about Tom Brady.
Oh boy.
That's right. Longtime New England Patriots and current Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Thomas Edward Patrick Brady has stunned the football world once again this week by earning his record 10th trip to the Super Bowl.
That's
But here are
crazy.
some facts you might not know about TB12. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna call WIP with these after the show's over.
All right. Fact number 1. Tom Brady is often referred to as the GOAT. This is an acronym which stands for Good Old Atomic Time and reflects his unabating love for precise chronometry.
Good old atomic time.
It's true. He insists that his coaching staff have very precise wristwatches.
I bet he owns a lot of weird, expensive rich guy watches, right?
Really.
That's what you do when you're a weird rich guy.
All right, here's fact number 2. Brady has worldwide fame, more Super Bowl rings than any player in NFL history, and a supermodel wife with whom he shares a net worth of over $600 million. Tom credits his success to clean living, a goal-oriented mindset, and an enchanted amulet. He stole it from a gnome.
Yeah, that checks out.
I also found out researching that Gisele Bunchen, or his wife,
Melania?
she far out earns him.
Really?
Far. Yeah, by far.
Wow.
She's been the world's highest paid model for the last 10 years. And he's the second highest paid football player ever, but she's,
Wow.
yeah.
So I guess she's got some weird wristwatches.
I'm sure she does.
Like a limited edition swatch.
Whoa.
Cool.
Fancy.
I'd take one of those.
Well, here's fact number 3 about Tom Brady. Famously, Brady was a late pick in the 2000 NFL draft, falling to the 6th round and the 199th player chosen. And this is proof that Tom Brady is bad at football.
You can't get past your draft pick.
All right, well, let's meet our contestants. Up first, we have Sarah.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Sarah.
Welcome back to the show.
I can't wait to win again.
Yes.
Yes.
Champion Sarah.
Now, Sarah, do you think did you learn anything your first time as a contestant that might help you out tonight, or?
You know what I was thinking about? I can't remember one single question from that time. But tenacity, I had a lot of tenacity, and I think that's what really helps you win this game.
It's just being tenacious.
Yeah.
Never give up.
Hopefully the question of what is the definition of tenacity is not one of the questions, because I'm not exactly sure. So
very accurate timekeeping.
All right. Well, our next contestant tonight is none other than Ben.
Hi, this guy's got Ben-acity.
Oh, sure.
Ben, I see you're quizzing outside tonight.
I am. I'm on a lake in Maine.
Wow.
Beautiful out. And it's summer here. Great.
Ben, you look like a living scrapbook.
Now, Ben,
I'm gonna take that as a compliment of my appearance.
There's just like a thin white line around your human self, as if someone cut you out very carefully.
I thought you were saying that you could see the marks of time, like in different events through the courses of history, all over my aged face.
Well, what do you think, Ben? You're facing two proven winners. Does the competition intimidate you at all?
For sure. I'm really excited for Sarah to win again tonight. I think she's going to do great. She has, I believe, it's tenacity, and a great memory. So it's really good. I'm already proud of her. I've already written my concession speech.
Well, let's see if our third contestant has anything to say about that, because last but not least, we have Ashley.
Woo-woo.
Yeah.
Ashley, you're sitting by the water too.
Yeah, it's so nice behind me right now.
Now, on your first win, you defeated two contestants who were actually married to each other. Ben and Sarah, as far as we know, are not married. So does this change your strategy?
Yeah, absolutely. I was sending weird Tinder messages to each of my contestants before, trying to psych them out, thinking, things are going on. But Sarah and Ben are not married to each other, so we'll see how it goes. But I do have the advantage that I am on Pacific Coast time, so I am not nearly yet as sleepy as those who might be on East Coast time.
Yeah, it was a shame after your tactics that the Buckleys got divorced after that episode. Anything to win.
That's sad and funny.
That's why I'm actually on a beach in somewhere that's not California, but I will not say where because it's secret and disclosed.
Baja California?
That's not in California, I think she said.
Yeah, I said Baja California, that little strip off of Mexico.
Oh,
I can't say.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with our first round. Round number one. Jack, quick. We N-Crowders are currently in a Zoom room and have access to its chat function. I will be asking 10 questions as Vegas the Incorruptible monitors that chat room. The first one of our contestants to type a capital N for N-Crowd into the chat room after a question is asked will be allowed to give an answer.
And if you type a lowercase n, guess what? You lose 2 points. Because we hate lowercase n's. Look at our logo. It's a capital N. We're a proper noun over here. And if you type your N before Mike has finished reading the question, you forfeit your ability to answer. So slow down those N fingers, contestants. Also, Mike, when I share my screen, I seem to lose access to the Zoom chat. So maybe you'll watch the chat to see who answers first.
Oh, sweet Jesus. All right. Let me just bring this over here and open this up here. And sorry.
I'll keep track of it if you want.
Sarah,
There's the
trust
chat
you.
function. Okay.
You got it, Mike?
Kind of. I don't know why. This is probably so much fun for our listeners.
Hey, they're at home. They don't got anything else to do. Cable is expensive. We're the only Twitch channel that I know of.
Yeah, I think we're the first ones. All right. I think I've got this all set up now. So all we've got to do is go to our first question. These are all going to be worth 3 points unless otherwise noted. There is a total of 10,041 points possible in this round, including 10,003 bonus points, 5 secret bonus points, and 1 pity point. And here's the first question. Since we talked about Tom Brady's historic 10th Super Bowl appearance coming up next week, let's get things started with a question about Super Bowl history. Which team won the first 2 Super Bowls in 1967 and 68, at the time known as the AFL-NFL Championship game? I see Ashley clocked in first, but she didn't wait for me to finish asking the question. So we're going to have to go to Sarah on that one.
Okay. The question is, what team won the first back-to-back Super Bowls?
Yeah, they were technically the first Super Bowls, but it wasn't called the Super Bowl.
Got it. I'm gonna say the Packers.
Vegas?
It's the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, you've won the N-Quisition. We'll be back next Friday at 8.
How did I guess that?
Well done. And that's why their coach was Vince Lombardi, and that's why when you win a Super Bowl, your team is awarded the Lombardi Trophy.
I was just about to give that fact.
All right. Well, question number 2. If any of the players in the upcoming Super Bowl are injured, they may very well be treated with an item first released in 1914 called the all-cotton elastic band. By what name is the all-cotton elastic band more commonly known as today? Ooh, I see Ben got an N in there first.
Is that an ace bandage?
Vegas?
Is it an ace bandage? I ask as I check the yes.
Wow, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know
Does make sense.
It was an acronym until this week.
I thought it was just the best bandage at its job. A hot shot bandage.
But it wasn't until, so they invented that and it was used for a whole bunch of different things. And then it wasn't until like the 40s that people realized you could sew them into the waist of your pants to keep your pants up.
Oh.
How about that?
Yeah.
Mike, what are you doing with your pants?
They were using suspenders. I don't know why that's in quotes.
Allegedly.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is another question about names. The ace bandage or the all cotton elastic band is more commonly known as the ace bandage, but by what name is Theodore Geisel better known? Oh, I see Sarah buzzed in.
I'm pretty sure that it's Dr. Seuss.
Vegas.
Well, I was going to try to rhyme, but it was Dr. Seuss.
I should have tried to find that. So I teach preschool, so I think I have an advantage on that.
Yeah.
I gave up 2% into that bit.
Oh, well, that's right. Yeah.
Good job, Sarah.
The dude had a publishing career that lasted 24 years after his death because he published his first book his first kid's book in 1937 and didn't publish his last book until 2015, and he died in 1991.
Wow.
We kind of, he's like a little racist.
Oh, is he?
It's like a new thing that has come out that it's like, maybe don't read as many of those to kids.
I always see those, like anti-fascism drawings he did posted on Twitter and stuff. But I guess you can hate fascism and be a racist.
Yeah. You can be it all in America.
He did write that one, Green Eggs and Clan.
Sarah left.
All right. Well, for this next one, Vegas has got a picture to show you guys.
Washam.
And in which city would pilgrims march counterclockwise 7 times around the Kaaba as seen in this picture? I think that's Ben.
I'm going to offend pilgrims. Mecca?
It is Mecca.
Oh,
Don't tell your friend Rebecca.
I thought it was like Plymouth Rock or
I
Boston.
had not even
Pilgrims. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's the most sacred Islamic site, believed to be the place where the sacred world meets the profane, similar to the Stargate in the movie Stargate. Unlike the Stargate in the movie Stargate, it actually predates Islam, and Bedouin pilgrims used to travel there, which is pretty neat.
Did anyone else get nervous by looking at that picture of so many people standing so close together?
They're all wearing masks.
Yeah, I just went to wash my hands just looking at it.
I actually did. I used a picture from pre-COVID because I thought it would be more recognizable, because they do have like social distancing in play.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it's kind
One
of
pilgrim in at a time.
well, it's kind of weird to see, like, the only pictures I've ever seen of that people have been packed in, and it was weird to see pictures of people like spaced out.
Yeah.
weird
Cool.
time.
Sorry, what was that, Sarah?
I said it's a weird time.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I haven't had a cold in a year, though. It's kind of nice to not get colds because you're not
Huh.
touching people.
Now you're gonna get a cold because every time I think, wow, I haven't been sick in a while, I get sick the next day. So
Oh,
I hadn't even thought of that.
Maybe that's just you though, Ashley.
maybe.
Maybe that doesn't apply to other people.
Maybe. I'm special.
Yo, people better stop coming to work sick. When people start going to work, stop going to the office when you're sick. It's weird to give people your cold.
It's gross and kind of intimate.
This was in me and now it's in you. It's gonna make your nose wet.
All right, well, question number 5. This one is for 5 points, not the usual 3. So for 5 points, in 1957, a Russian dog named Laika became famous across the globe for being the first animal to do what in a vehicle nicknamed Mutnik in the West? I see Ben buzzed in.
Sputnik.
That isn't really. So
Yeah.
he's the first animal to do Sputnik.
he's
What,
he's
did that not
still
answer
on
the question?
The question was not what the vehicle is named.
Wait, okay. Across the.
So I
Can I
think.
have all of Ben's points?
No, he doesn't get it.
Well, I
Yeah,
think,
whatever.
He
I
was
think-
still in the Dr.
I don't
Seuss,
understand.
just trying
I thought
to
it
rhyme.
rhymed.
I think
I done
Ashley.
rhymes with Dr. Seuss and the racism.
Well, I think Ashley then was the next one to buzz in after Ben.
I'm gonna say to drive.
Vegas.
It wasn't the first dog to drive.
Aw.
He is not the origin of the I have no idea what I'm doing dog meme either.
Became the.
So Sarah, what do you think?
Okay. A Russian dog named, famous across the globe for being the first animal to do what in a vehicle named Mutnik in the West? The first animal to eat some food.
Vegas.
Yeah, again, the dogs eat all the time, yo. The question
in
this is
that vehicle.
I mean,
He was the
yeah.
first to do something. The vehicle he did it in was
Yeah,
nicknamed.
he wasn't famous for eating in the vehicle.
He
I'm gonna move this on to the answer slide.
Yeah.
did he have sex?
The dog orbited the Earth. It was the
Okay.
first dog to
That's-
orbit the Earth.
No, I thought it was that. That was unclear. That question was unclear.
Well,
I'm with Sarah.
Yeah.
But we
We
did
should
Wait,
all
did
have
he
5
orbit
points.
the Earth on Sputnik?
So we had 5 points for if you said orbit the Earth. And we were going to give 1 pity point if you said go into space. And I'm going to allocate that pity point to Ben.
I agree with that.
For being the most in the ballpark of the people who answered that question.
And
Yeah.
And I'm going to subtract 1 point from Mike because no one liked his grammar in that sentence.
well, Ben, you're also right though that the vehicle was Sputnik 2. The first Sputnik was just a radio transmitter. Laika was in Sputnik 2.
Mm.
And you guys, it's really depressing researching animals used in space experiments because most of them died.
No, in space?
Or just burned up coming back into the atmosphere.
Oh,
They just pretty much were like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, Laika might not have ate in that vehicle.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't give him any food.
Well,
Probably
that-
didn't let him drive either. Sorry, Ashley.
But Laika actually apparently became a big propaganda thing for the U.S. because, you know, even though the U.S. had shot animals into space like mice and stuff that had died, and I think actually Laika wasn't even the first dog to go into space. It was just the first dog to orbit that successfully. But like the U.S., you know, pointed this out as how cruel the Soviets were, that they didn't even care about this dog, and so.
But they were doing sit to mice.
Yeah, and fruit flies. Fruit flies were the first animal that went into space.
Who's sticking up for the fruit flies?
Except I saw that, and then I thought, what about microscopic tardigrades, which are technically animals? They might have hit the ride.
Did they go into space on their own?
No, but I mean, they might have been on the wing of a V2 rocket or something.
Okay. Well, we'll wait to hear the tardigrade side of it.
All right, question number 6. Which soul singer who had originally gained worldwide fame with Motown Records and later as a solo artist was shot and killed by his own father one day before his 45th birthday on April Fool's Day in 1984?
It's a dramatic question.
Mm. Anybody? Ooh, I see Ashley chimed in.
is it Sammy Davis Jr.?
Did you just call him Sandy Davis Jr.?
No, I said Sammy, but you're looking at sand behind me, so your brain thought Sandy.
It's not Sammy Davis Jr. or Sandy Davis Jr.
Let's see. After Ashley, I see that Ben buzzed in.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye is correct.
Yeah.
Whoa! I didn't know that.
3 points for Ben.
It's referenced in a movie. Is it referenced in High Fidelity? It's referenced in a movie that I've.
It seems like the type of thing they would reference in High Fidelity.
I think John. I'm only knowing it because I'm picturing it coming out of John Cusack's mouth. I picture a lot of things coming out of John Cusack's mouth.
I picture a lot of things going in his mouth.
Damn.
We have different preferences, I think.
Well, this was such an incredibly depressing Marvin Gaye fact that because it was really like his father sounds like a really abusive guy that was like berating and possibly hitting his mom, and Marvin Gaye intervened and his dad shot him. So that sucks. And this is a comedy show. So here's a non-depressing fact about Marvin Gaye. He always wanted to be a professional football player. And when he was with Motown, which is in Detroit, obviously, he lobbied the Detroit Lions to give him a tryout as a wide receiver. But he was already 31 years old, and so the Lions head coach was like, why don't you stick with the singing?
I thought you said it wasn't a depressing fact.
And then he
Yeah,
made
his
the
dream
team.
Yay!
Invincible 2 coming to Disney Plus.
Invincible 2. Obviously not invincible because he got shot.
Oh, I'm depressed again.
Michael.
All right, question number 7. There is no place like it. In which state would you find the geographical center of the 48 contiguous United States? And for 3 bonus points, what is the capital of that state? And for 10,000 bonus points, what is the official state amphibian? Oh, I see Ashley got it there.
Kansas,
Vegas?
and
Mm-hmm.
the capital is Topeka,
Mm-hmm.
and the official state amphibian is a tree frog.
Oh, it is Kansas and it is Topeka, but of course the official state amphibian is the barred tiger salamander.
Oh, that was my second answer. Dang it.
Sorry. Missed out on 10,000 points for that, but you do get 6 points for
Yay,
Kansas.
finally, I'm on the board.
Yeah,
Don't call it a comeback.
yeah.
Mm,
There's a big swing. 6 points in a turn. Or a question?
Yeah. Nailing that state capital.
I did not know it was that. Once you said it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
I think I remember that Cheerios commercial like 20 years ago with that little girl.
Montpelier.
Montpelier.
Yeah.
I
don't know if that's
definitely
it.
knew all the state capitals when I was in like 4th grade. And now I
Yeah.
know the state
of them?
capital of New Jersey. That's it.
I still remember Tallahassee, Florida, because my 5th grade teacher told us that Florida is tall. And I remember specifically thinking, that's stupid. But it's the reason I remember it now.
That's why it worked.
We don't need to know them anymore because we can look it up at any moment.
Hmm.
So I have no
Unless-
reason to keep that fact in my head. It can go.
Unless you're playing
out.
on a N-Quisition game show on a Friday.
You also need to memorize the state capitals so you know which town to throw your insurrections in. Don't go raiding in Los Angeles. It's Sacramento.
All right. Well, question number 8. A Game of Thrones, published in 1996, is the first book in what series by author George R.R. Railroad Martin? Sarah.
Game of Thrones.
Vegas?
That is a great guess and not correct.
I thought it maybe was a trick question.
Yeah, you know Mike.
Yeah, that is the type of stupid stuff I would do. And then Nick would text me. Nick sends me Facebook messages during the show if I ask a trick question because they piss him off so much. Let's see. All right. Nobody buzzed in after. Wait, Ashley just.
I'll buzz in only because I'm going to say something stupid because I've never seen Game of Thrones. I'm the one person. Daenerys goes to Washington,
Ooh, I would watch that.
right?
Only because she would burn it to the ground. Ben.
Oh, well, I was just seeing if Ashley was right or not. Oh, she's not. Okay. I have watched the entire series, and everybody who's watching out there, I agree with your assessment.
I know what it is now.
The name of the books was Sit on This Metal Chair.
It's A song of
Song of
ice and fire.
Yeah, okay. I
It was
did know
only
it.
in the opening credits of every single episode. It says that too now.
We knew it. We just
Didn't know it.
doubted ourselves.
No, I also just didn't know it.
We just got a message in the chat from Karen running our tech tonight that says that she knew it.
And the Harry Potter series is actually called The Boy Who Believes Only Women Who Are Born Women Get to Be Women,
Oh,
and had a scar on his head.
yikes.
That's a pretty lengthy title.
I mean, that's why they didn't use it for the movies.
The only reason they didn't use it for the movies.
Yeah, just
the length.
It's long.
I think they made the right decision calling the TV show Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That sounds more badass than a song of fire and ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, George R.R. Martin. HBO's smarter than you. Also, they finish things. Maybe not well, but they finish them.
Don't spoil it for me. I've never seen it.
Me neither. I'm just inheriting other people's opinions and repeating them.
Wait, Vegas, you've never seen Game of Thrones?
That shocks me a little bit.
Nah, I'm a hipster nerd.
Huh.
I gotta watch like She-Ra.
Mm.
Well, Game of Thrones is very similar, but with more incest than She-Ra. There was a little incest in She-Ra, but nowhere near Game of Thrones style.
Less visible dicks.
Not if you know where to pause it.
If you play it backwards,
With Wizard of Oz playing in the background.
Yeah.
you see a lot of dicks.
All right, well, on to question number 9. So fingers on ends. What hormone synthesized by mammals in the pancreas promotes our cells' absorption of glucose from the blood?
What?
Oh, shit.
Ashley?
Insulin.
Vegas?
It's insulin.
Yeah. My public health degree is finally paying off.
Well, I'll tell you, that question was originally about 3 or 4 lines long with a whole lot of jargon. And then I was like, it's made in the pancreas. Let's get on with it.
I was actually on a quiz show a few months ago about diabetes. And so I should have known that one. I should have buzzed in quicker.
Sounds like fun.
All about diabetes?
Yes, I forget which is the one, whatever the one, is it type 2 where it's just like your body doesn't make the insulin? I don't know, but the person has diabetes and it's like you drink as you're doing, it's like a drinking show. So like they're trying to just, it's silly. It's a lot more fun than it sounds.
Are
Did
you sure
you
you were
die-
at your doctor?
I was at the doctor's. I have diabetes. That's what that was.
Did you diabeat the other contestant?
Ooh. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
other questions about diabetes were they asking?
It was a lot of like, he was saying what he did through the day, and you had to guess what his insulin level was. So obviously, like, we had no clue. We weren't getting any of them, and like that, it's like that on purpose. It's like a you're learning about it too, like the audience, I guess. I don't know.
You hear
was
that,
fun.
audience?
It was
There's
good.
lots of quiz shows that are worse
Yeah.
than the one you're currently watching.
But more educational.
Well, this week our theme loosely is Tom Brady. The next show it's going to be like hepatitis or something.
Hepatitis C then.
Ashley, you are on fire right now. All right, question number 10. We're coming up to the end of our first round. And what is the name of the van that Scooby-Doo and his pals travel around in? Ashley?
Yeah, the mystery machine.
Vegas?
It's the mystery machine.
Nice.
Coming from behind.
It's true.
Relax.
Well, after that game, let's check in with our scorekeeper, Vegas the Incorruptible. How are these N Crowders doing?
Well, Sarah started off strong and landed with 6 points. Ben maintained throughout with 10 points, and Ashley, with a real turnaround, got up to 12 points.
Ooh.
But it's still anybody's game because that's not that many points compared to how many the winner of the show tends to end with.
Well, then let's go right to our next round. And this is where that paper and pen might come in handy because this is round 2, Deep Thought. These N Crowders have all made their own answer cards. They're going to be recording their answers on those cards, and we'll be checking what they've written later on in the show. With 53 total possible points on the line, here's your first question. I like to start this round off with some math. So, when purchased together, a philosophical treatise by Vegas the Incorruptible and a book of puns by me cost $1.10. The treatise costs $1 more than the book of puns. So for 10 points, what is the cost of each item individually? And as a hint, there's no tricks or secret discounts or any of my usual bullshit.
Or is there?
Double bluffing you. I did.
One. Oh God.
I did the last show. I checked my Facebook messages right after the show, and Nick had sent me a thing that was just like, "No more trick questions," which I felt like very proud of. But this isn't a trick question. One that
No, it's just a math question because Mike likes math and our audience loves it. More math, they say.
This
Where's
is
the math?
hurting my brain. My brain is hurting right now. Because I feel like it's easy, but it's not easy, and now oh God.
What is happening?
I'm broken.
Well, now remember, contestants, you guys have until the end of the show to answer these questions too. So, if we're at a slow point or something, you can always go back to these. You have until we start checking them to answer them.
All right.
All right, so we're going to
and
go.
I'm going to say thanks for the follow on Twitch, Shmuel Harris. And sorry to Shmuel Harris, who said math's just okay in the chat room.
Sorry, Shmuel. We'll try to get more diabetes-related questions up here.
Give us the insulin. That's what I say to private healthcare insurers.
My favorite diabetes story was I had a buddy called John Boy in high school, and John Boy was a badass, and he also had diabetes, and this is before people had pumps, so he had to inject himself. And we were in a Chinese buffet one time, and we were being little high school dickheads, and the owner of the place started staring us down, and so John Boy stared him down back while he took out his insulin needle and jabbed it in his stomach. And it was funny. But apparently not. Apparently it wasn't because, or maybe you're all just too thinking.
They're thinking real hard about.
No, I was thinking about my favorite diabetes story.
Oh, good.
What's your favorite diabetes story?
One of my best friends from college has the kind of diabetes that you give yourself, not that you come with. You know, there's like type 1 that I don't remember which is which, but 1 you come with and 2 you give yourself, or vice versa, right? Other way around. Anyway, he has the
This
one
guy
you give
needs to
yourself,
go on a diabetes quiz show.
right? I should, or he should. Anyway, he has the one where you give it to yourself because you drank too much alcohol and ate too much crappy food, and the doctor was like, "You need to change your diet." And he's like an analytics and math genius. He would have an easy time with this question. And he went home and he built a spreadsheet where he could keep drinking basically as much beer as he wanted, as long as he like only ate like 3 other things in life. Took it back to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "I can't recommend this, but you could do that and it should work." And
Wow.
he did, and it did, and he lost like 40 pounds.
Wow.
Wow. This is my diet where I
This
only
is
drink
America,
alcohol.
and everything is possible.
Well,
True story.
actually, the next question has to do with alcohol. So
Nice.
let's go to question number 2 of the deep thought round. And it's a riddle. So
Oh.
riddle me this. Connie and Jana go out for a drink after an N-Crowd show. They both order the same cocktail, but Connie sips her drink slowly and Jana chugs hers down as soon as it's set on the bar in front of her. The drinks were poisoned by infiltrators from Comedy Sports. Later that night, Connie grows a horn out of the side of her head while Jana suffers no ill effects. So for 5 points, why didn't Jana suffer from this same horniness?
Why is there a random F?
For fucking.
Because yeah, it's for fucking.
But yeah, so it's basically they both get the same cocktail. The cocktails are poisoned in the same way. Jana chugs hers down and she's fine. But Connie sips hers slowly and she's not fine. And I use those names because Connie and Jana were 2 original N-Crowd members who didn't pan out. And I think that BJ would be fine with Connie growing a horn out of the side of her head.
Somebody's not getting invited on the N-Quisition.
Yeah. She seemed to hate improv. She was in an improv comedy troupe, but seemed to not want to do improv.
What?
I don't understand.
What, the question?
Bad at this.
For
kind of
Connie.
thing. Let's do more math.
F.
I don't know.
I think I have it right. So
Yeah, I hope so.
If you could tell the other contestants, because they seem to be having a tough time.
no, they don't get that for free.
Not telling your answers is the definition of tenacity. All right, well, let's go on then to question number 3. What is the Streisand effect? The correct answer will earn 10 points. The answer Vegas the Incorruptible finds most amusing will earn you 5 points. We have these questions a lot where you're asked to give a real answer or one that Vegas finds most amusing. And I just want to remind our contestants, you can write both. You can write an amusing answer and the correct answer and get 15 points if it's the most amusing.
Or if I find the correct answer the most amusing,
Yes.
15 points. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe you guys hate improv like that Connie.
Oh God. If we ever get back into rehearsals again, just ask BJ for his take on Connie.
BJ, who is in the chat room, says, this show is being recorded, and also they were both fine members.
Well, this show is being recorded, and I don't have any problem saying that I don't think Connie was a fine member. I think Jenna was a very nice person.
Well, maybe I didn't like that Matakana. Are you watching, Matt? Maybe I had a problem with you. Nah, I was just
had a problem with Matakana.
I was just trying to pick a name that no one could ever have a problem with.
That guy made his own board game.
Yeah, everybody go to Google Matakana and see what he's up to.
He did a TEDx talk.
He did do a TEDx talk.
And he was really funny.
Yeah. He used to teach classes to scientists. He would teach them improv classes to make them less awkward when talking to non-scientists.
That's adorable.
Man, I gotta get Matakana on here now.
Right?
Contestant.
I love that guy.
Yeah, everybody loves Matakana.
He's had like 12 babies.
Does he?
Or, you know, with
Does he
somebody
have-
else, I think. But yeah.
Yeah. He helped someone have 12 babies.
Very productive.
Or like a couple. Yo, don't go to Matakana.com. That's a different Matakana.
All right, well, we're on to question number 4. And this is where you can earn 3 points for each supercomputer you can match to the movie in which it is featured. So we've got 6 supercomputers and 6 movies.
Oh,
Here
God.
are the supercomputers: the HAL 9000, Eddie, Jarvis, Ava, Max, and MUTHR 182, which is pronounced mother throughout the movie. And then the movies are Alien, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Iron Man, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Flight of the Navigator, and Ex Machina.
Sorry I didn't put a space between A Space Odyssey and Iron Man. I'm drunk on my diabetes diet.
Oh, I was really confused and I didn't see Iron Man. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I was like, I guess I'm wrong about one of these.
Yeah, Iron Man's not on the list there. But Iron Man.
Yeah, it is. It's just you have to keep reading after Space Odyssey.
There.
Yeah, I didn't hit enter. These supercomputers wouldn't have made that mistake.
Yeah. Hey, Vegas, I can think of another mistake those supercomputers wouldn't have made.
What's that?
I'll tell you when we give the answers.
Okay.
All right, so you guys got that. You can match them up.
No, I can't.
Well, question number 5, last question of the deep thought round. For 5 points, whose face has been graphically reproduced more times than any other person in history?
Graphically, like in a picture and portraits and things like that. And
Yeah, basically drawings, printings,
okay.
photographs, anything like that. More than anybody else in history, kind of hands down.
Okay.
Is it me?
Ah, you gave it away.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's the end of that round, but hold on to those answer cards because we will be checking them later on in the show. Right now, let's go to round 3, the mystery round.
Mystery round. A mystery round. What?
This round is different every episode, so the contestants will never know what they have to deal with. This week, the mystery round is called You Paid What for That? And it's really simple. I'm going to show you some things I found on Amazon, and the contestants will try to guess how much it's being sold for.
Okay.
All right. The Price is Right rules apply in that 7 points will go to the contestant that guesses the closest without going over. 3 points will be, I can't read my script now. 3 points will be awarded to the contestant who gets second closest, and 1 point will go to the contestant who is way off. If you guess the exact amount, you get 20 points. But if you guess higher than the actual price, you get squat.
Exactly.
All right.
Like to the penny.
I think we'll leave that up to Vegas to decide.
Yeah. Sure. I'll make an ad hoc ruling that everyone hates and move on to the next thing.
Oh, Vegas, I love putting you in this position.
It's the price of being incorruptible.
All right, so why don't you show them the first picture? We're sticking with the theme. So this is an autographed Tom Brady jersey, matted and framed with pictures of the quarterback and an engraved plaque bragging about his achievements. So we're going to go in order: contestant number 1, contestant number 2, contestant number 3. But then we're going to switch up. So contestant number 2 will go first, so nobody will be disadvantaged in that way.
Got it.
So first up is going to be Sarah. Sarah, what do you think that is being sold for?
I'm gonna say $1,005.
$1,005.
Yes.
Ben, what do you think?
I'm going to say $559.
$559. And Ashley, what do you think this autographed Tom Brady jersey is going for?
I'm gonna say $869.
Hey.
869. Hilarious.
All right, well, Vegas, why don't we say who got the third closest here?
Well, the third closest is Ben with 559. And then if you know who the other 2 people said, I guess logically it follows that Ashley got the second closest and Sarah was the closest to the actual price of $3,995.
Fuck that.
Wow.
Who is paying for
Bullshit.
that? Don't pay for that. Do not buy that.
Not worth it.
I couldn't believe that when I found that.
Yeah,
Who's to
fuck
say-
the Patriots.
That's a real signature from him. Like, how do we know someone didn't just?
So it actually did have like sort of legally binding authentication.
Oh.
It said, but still, I mean,
You didn't say that part, Mike.
but like, I don't know. My dad has a little like sports den and I mean, I don't think he loves sports memorabilia, but I don't think he would pay more than like $80 for something. Like,
Sure. 3,000 is a lot.
That's
Yeah.
expendable income.
it's almost
right there.
4,000. It's $3,995.
The
That's
only
10
person who can
shares of
afford-
GameStop.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the only person who can afford to buy that is Giselle.
All right, well, let's go ahead and show them our next item up for bids here. These are finger covers to protect from greasy, cheesy, or sticky foods.
That's amazing.
Ooh.
So, Ben, we're going to go to you first. What do you think these finger covers are going for?
I'm going to say $11.99.
$11.99. All right, Ashley, you're up next.
I'm going to say $13.
$13. Ooh,
You leave me a lot of wiggle room there, Ash.
I have a strategy. Go check your wife's Tinder.
She has a Tinder?
She does now.
All right, well, Sarah, what do you think?
I'm gonna say $5.99.
Ooh,
As in
going up.
$5.99.
Ah.
Not
Oh, not
599.
$599.
Well, Vegas, let's start with our third closest here.
Well, Sarah with $5.99, you were third closest. You got 1 point. Ashley with $13, you were not second closest. You were first closest.
Oh, tricky.
To the actual price of $18.99.
That's too much for me to not want to get my hands dirty.
What website are these on, Mike?
What's that?
What website are these on? Because
It's an obscure little one called Amazon.
okay, not deals with a Z.
No, Amazon with a Z.
Oh, my bad.
ZAMN.
These things.
All right, let's go to our third product here. This is 0.35 ounces of Chipotle seasoned grasshoppers.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right.
Ashley, what do you think 0.35 ounces of Chipotle seasoned grasshoppers are going for on Amazon?
$26.
All right, we got $26. Sarah?
I was gonna say 25.
Mm. All right.
$5.
And Ben?
I've always wanted to say this, so I'm going to say $1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well,
You
Vegas,
finally said it.
Vegas, why don't you just reveal the winner
Well,
of this one?
The actual price is $8.45. Ashley and Sarah, you're too high. Ben, you win 7 points.
Nice, Ben.
Although it does, I worked this out and at $8.45 per 0.35 ounces, that means that it does come in somewhere around 24 or 25 bucks per ounce, which is a lot. That's
Like caviar.
yeah.
I mean, look at that picture, though. Those are like, that's
Mwah.
like Whole Foods brand crickets.
Oh yeah, those are fancy ass crickets.
Yeah, they're not in a plastic bag.
Mm-mm. Those are
Why
not
does it-
for lizard.
Why does it say Merci, but they're from Mexico?
Merci Mercado.
A bunch of Mexicans trying to be fancy.
I've had crickets before.
Just
How
like
are
They're good. I got a like a little lollipop sucker or whatever in San Diego that had a cricket in it. I was a kid. It was great.
Oh,
So you have to suck all of it away, and then don't you like feel the cricket in there? Well,
Well, it's not alive.
no, I know. Yeah.
They're crunchy.
I've had spice seasoned crickets like shown in that picture, and
Mhm.
oh.
weren't for me. Not a texture I want in my mouth again. Sorry, crickets.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pay $8 to try that. If someone gave me one, maybe.
My dad just sent me some link that said if you buy ground coffee beans from the grocery store, wherever you buy ground coffee beans, there's always cockroaches in it. Yeah. So I
All right.
bought more coffee. Sarah's gone. It's good timing.
Wait, so he's not watching this show? He just sent you that randomly?
Yeah, like a while ago,
Oh.
or like
I'm-
I don't know, a few days ago.
I'm horrified. Like,
Why?
I'm gonna contemplate that after when I get off of this show for a little bit.
Do your research. Maybe my dad didn't send me correct information, but whatever. It's just bugs.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt a lot of our stuff has trace amounts of Sarah, you're probably eating spiders every.
Yeah, like when you sleep with your mouth open, they crawl inside.
Mhm.
This is supposed to be a fun show. This is
Sarah,
supposed to be
Ashley's just
fun.
psyching you out so you get divorced from spiders.
Check your Tinder. You may have a match from a spider.
Oh no!
Actually, that's weird to say that because Sarah, there is a little red.
Stop!
spot.
Stop it! No.
Oh, never
Stop.
mind. That little black thing just ate it. All right. Let's stop torturing Sarah because she's going to be the first one to tell us how much this Bob Ross waffle iron is
That's
going
amazing.
for on Amazon.
Aw.
Oh man, I'm gonna say $20.23.
2023, a very specific number there. Ben, what are you thinking?
I think it's more than that. Think about the technology that goes into making that. Oh my gosh. $35 $35.99, and it's on my wedding registry for my next wedding.
Yeah,
Aw.
after Ashley broke up your first one.
Yeah, now that I know.
All right, so Ashley, homewrecker, what do you think that this Bob Ross waffle iron is going for?
Just a happy little waffle iron. I'm gonna say $45.
All right, well, Vegas, give us this information in whatever way you see fit.
Very well. The correct number is $39.99, which means, Ben, you were $4 off from being exactly right.
Wow.
Sarah, you were some other number. I don't know, 23 cents. What are you doing? And Ashley, you were a little too high. So 7 points to Ben and 3 to Sarah.
Yes. I really thought like this could possibly be at Five Below too.
Right.
Oh,
Like
I mean,
I don't know what things cost. I don't know.
belongs in a Goodwill.
I was looking at the picture a lot to feel like whether the metal looked junky or not, like
Yeah.
whether it looked kind of plasticky or whether it would just
Yeah.
melt. Yeah. Looks pretty solid from my angle.
Yeah, I mean, what a fun thing to do. What whimsy that people have. It's just wonderful. Which the next thing isn't as whimsical because Vegas, do you want to show us what that looks like?
I do.
This is
What the fuck is
replica
that?
human body fat. Not actual human body fat, but replica human body fat.
It's for fans of the movie Fight Club.
Actually, I'll tell you what it's, according to the reviewers, what it's mainly used for after we get some bets here, but or some bids. What do you, Ben, we're going to you first on this one.
Replica human body fat.
Why is it on a serving plate?
Right?
Can we not look at the picture while we guess? Because this is making me nauseous.
No, we must look at the picture.
I'm gonna say $11.99 with no grounding in any idea of reality.
$11.99. Ashley, what do you think the replica human body fat?
Is it like a pound of body
How many
fat?
pounds is that?
It's a yeah.
No, we're doing it in dollars.
Funny. Well, how big is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't
mean,
know
'cause-
how big the Tom Brady thing was either.
Yeah, but that was a shirt. We all know what a shirt is. Is this a pound of replica human body fat? Is this an ounce?
It's a plateful.
That might also be a small button.
just a little bit. Replica human body fat. What did Ben say?
Ben said $11.99.
Oh, I'm gonna say $35.
35 clams.
And Sarah.
I'm gonna say $19.99.
$19.99. Well, no one has gone over because that amount of replica human body fat goes for $49.15.
Wow.
So the first closest is Ashley, followed by Sarah, followed by Ben.
Fuck.
And
I win the fat.
Yeah, Mike, are you getting us this stuff? Because I get the
do we get it if we win it?
Waffle maker.
I'm not. The N crowd is actually footing the bill for all this.
Very nice.
Oh, sweet. That's so nice of them.
Yeah. They're paying for that $4,000 Tom Brady jersey.
Now's a good time for me to put the donation link in the Twitch chat.
But according to the reviewers, it seems like most people got this as a weight loss tool because they would put it in their refrigerator or in their kitchen. And that way, like if they were tempted to go get, a late night snack, they would open it up and be like, wait, that's in my body right now. I don't want that in my body. So
don't they know they need that to insulate them from the cold? Store energy?
I don't think I'm paying $49 for that motivation.
Yeah.
Not when you can just only drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Or according to every ad that I'm bombarded with, have Noom for $7 a month or something.
Yeah.
What is Noom?
It's an
I know
app.
every ad.
You
I
lose
have
weight
is
if you
for Noom.
download it.
Yeah.
It's not a good name.
What is it, like a calorie counting app or something?
I think so, and it you can get.
It's like an accountability app or something for weight loss.
I'm honestly offended that Noom has been targeting me and not you, Vegas. You skinny fun. No.
Ben, you should probably check your wife's Noom.
Oh.
She doesn't need it. She's a very fit lady.
Yeah, but there's other people on there.
You can talk to people. I bet someone has got a relationship from the app Noom.
Yeah, probably. Let's assume yes.
I'm sending you a picture of my very heavy dick.
You're saying they would say that in Noom.
That's like a pickup line on Noom.
Yeah. Guess how many calories are in this?
Ew. My body's skinny, but my dick is fat.
All right, well, let's go to our last item, which could create a lot of human body fat if you ate it all, because that is an 8-foot-long, 27-pound gummy python.
I thought we were betting on him.
That's the guy in your wife's Noom.
Who is buying that? Who is buying that?
Well,
ew, and it's like
this is the ad for it, but it's going to be at the only place you would ever see this is at like a child's birthday party.
Yeah, the marketer for giant gummy snake is like, I don't know, just get me the hottest guy in the world and we'll
Make it look sexy.
I love that this guy spent hundreds of hours in the gym to get that shredded and like to get modeling jobs. And then they're like, all right, hold this snake and look playful.
Wait. First put on these leather pants.
Well,
Yeah.
Ashley, you're first on this one. What do you think? How long is an 8-foot long, 27-pound gummy python going for?
I don't know, $69.
And Sarah?
Yeah, I'm gonna say $75.
Ooh, okay. And Ben?
$1.
Ooh, well, Ben, you are the furthest away.
Oh no!
Uh-huh.
That's an expensive snake.
Ashley, you're the middle furthest away, and Sarah, you're the closest, because that's $120 worth of gummy in that man's mouth.
I can't believe they wasted one to make the ad. They
Right?
definitely went and sold that one then. They like,
Just,
took it out of his mouth and they put it
just
back
wipe
in the
the tail
shrink
off.
wrap. They Purelled the tail a little bit, maybe.
Well, Vegas, we'll give you a second to tally up the scores here.
Well, I've got it done, my friend.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So, well, then let's check in. How are these N Crowders doing?
Well, that was a competitive round where Ashley and Ben both earned 20 points and Sarah earned 21. Sarah, that still doesn't bring you to the lead. You have 27 total. Ben, you have 30. And Ashley hanging tight with 32.
Whoa.
I'm catching up though.
But it's anyone's game, because how many points are available in Deep Thought?
Well, I think it was 53.
53.
But before we do that, this brings us to our final round of competition before checking those Deep Thought answer cards to see which N Crowders will triumph and which will wither in shame. We know you've been thinking it. What's it like to have sex with the N Crowd? Well, we're going to show you in round 4, Sex with Me.
Sex with me, 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 yeah.
To all the folks in the Twitch chat room, we are going to be asking for suggestions of nouns, objects, persons, places, or things. So start typing those now. The contestants are going to turn those suggestions into bawdy jokes, and Vegas the Incorruptible will award a point per joke.
That's right. And if you really tickle my funny bone, I just might give you 2 points. But
Ooh.
if you, what do you do with a funny bone that a funny bone doesn't like?
Break
I don't know.
If
Yeah,
you
if you
break
break-
your funny bone.
If you break my funny bone, oh, good workshopping that with me, Mike. Thank you. If you break my funny bone, no points. That's the rules.
All right, so what's their first word from the chat room?
The first word is ticket.
Ticket.
Sex with me is like a ticket. You gotta pay first before you can ride this ride.
Mm.
Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. It's more expensive on the black market.
Sex is with me is like sex with a ticket. You're gonna punch a hole in it. Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. After you get 10, you get one ride free.
Sex with me is like a ticket. Usually these days it's just on your phone.
Mm.
Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. You're gonna drive fast on the highway to get it.
Oh, clever.
Oh, is it that kind of ticket? I guess there's a bunch of kinds of tickets.
There's so many kinds of tickets.
Yeah. Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. You do it on the windshield.
Okay, sure.
Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. You're gonna need it to get through security.
Okay, I'll give you that.
More?
Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. The PPA gave it to me good.
Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. The algorithm changed the prices based on your user history.
All right. Well, we'll get a new word right after I say that. Sex with me is like sex with a ticket. More expensive when it's given to you by a state trooper.
Very good, Mike. And you guys, you were all getting points. The people in the audience can see your points clicking up on your score sheet, and you just have to trust that you're earning. Trust in yourselves and your sex with me jokes. Your next suggestion is yogurt.
Sex with me is like sex with yogurt. Jamie Lee Curtis is always gonna be there watching.
Yeah, sex with me is like yogurt. It's full of good bacteria.
Sex with me is like sex with yogurt. The thicker it is, the more popular it's become over the last few years.
It's so gross.
Sex with me is like yogurt. Sometimes it comes in a little pouch, and if you squeeze too hard, it shoots everywhere.
Sex with me is like sex with yogurt. You can find it right next to the eggs.
Sex with me is like yogurt. Sometimes you got to stir the contents from the bottom to really enjoy it.
Sex with me is like sex with yogurt. Somehow the Greeks and the Icelandic peoples became very good at it.
Sex with me is like sex with yogurt. Dairy. I like mine dairy free.
Ew.
Very well. Yeah. No.
Very well.
No lactating women in sex with Sarah.
Sex with me is like sex with yogurt. It'll challenge your gag reflex.
Oh my God. Mike?
Sex with me is like sex with yogurt because I'll curdle you.
All right, fine. I'm going back to the chat. And I'm taking knee warmer.
A knee warmer?
Knee warmer. I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Sex is with me is like sex with a knee warmer. Vegas doesn't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, minus 1,000 points.
He's a powerful man. Don't cross him.
Sorry, Vegas.
I do.
Sex with me is like sex with a knee warmer. Extraneous. Sex with me is like sex with a knee warmer. Nobody's ever heard of it.
Sex with me is like a knee warmer. Usually only old people use it.
Sex with me is like sex with a knee warmer. Not as supportive as you'd think.
Oh. Sex with me is like sex with a knee warmer. It takes a while to get it on.
Oh boy. Sex with me is a real knee warmer because I've got heated floors. Hey.
Do you have
No, but sometimes people in cold climates have that. It sounds nice.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Sex with me is like sex with a knee warmer. You're gonna want two.
Sex with me is like a knee warmer. Good for the joints.
Mike, I'm about to move on to another object.
Yeah, I mean, sex with me is like sex with a knee warmer, except I'll be causing your athletic injuries.
Oh.
Right?
Letitia says, I now realize I meant leg warmer. We're going to grab one more suggestion from the audience, and that is cheese steak.
Cheesesteak.
Sex with me is like cheesesteak. Whiz wit.
Back to your Philly roots.
Sex with me is like sex with cheesesteak. You don't want to eat it outside of Philadelphia.
Sex with me is like sex with a cheesesteak. About 12 inches is going to go inside of me. I just said 12 inches of meat is going to go inside of me.
Your butt. It's perfect.
Yeah. Sex with me is like a cheesesteak. All the tourists go to the wrong spots, but the locals know where to get the good stuff. Sex with me is like cheesesteak. Best when drunk at 2 a.m.
Sex with me is like sex with a cheesesteak. Onions.
Ew.
Sex with me is like a cheesesteak because tough-looking guys yell at me for asking for it wrong.
Sex with me is like a cheesesteak because the real secret is in the buns.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Sex with Me.
All right. So, Vegas, do you have the scores after that round?
Do I? Well, after Sex with Me, where Sarah earned 9 points, Ashley earned 12, and Ben earned 15. Our scores are now Sarah with 36, Ashley with 44, and Ben sexing into the lead with 45.
Whoa.
I'm so far behind.
But I regret some of the jokes.
But now I can properly say it's still anyone's game because there's 53 points available in the deep thought round.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and check those deep thought answer cards. Let's check those answers.
Let's check those answers.
We're back.
All writing utensils must be out of the contestants' hands. Folks in the chat room, help us out. These answers should be finalized by now. So if you see any of these rascals scribbling something, name and shame. All right. Question number 1, we said, when bought together, a philosophical treatise by Vegas the Incorruptible and a book of puns by me cost $1.10. The treatise costs $1 more than the book of puns. So for 10 points, what is the cost of each item individually? And I said there's no tricks or secret discounts or anything like that. And Sarah, we're going to go to you first for your answer. What did you get for this one?
Yeah, this took me way too long, but one costs 5 cents and one costs 105.
All right. And let's go ahead to wait, which one costs $1 and which one costs 105, which one costs 5 cents?
For what call each individual? Okay, sorry, I didn't. The treaty costs the tree ties cost 105, and the other thing costs 5 cents.
All right, and Ben, what do you get?
I have the same answer. Is that the treatise? Is that the correct pronunciation of that word? Is it treatise or treatise?
I think it's a treatise.
Yeah, I think you're right. I honestly have only ever seen that word written.
Fair enough. I think it's treatise.
Yeah, Mike, and you wrote a book of puns.
Mike's puns are only worth a nickel.
Well, that's true.
Ashley, what do you think?
So I 100% got this wrong. The entire time I'm like, no, Ashley, the answer that's not right. That's not right. It's too easy. It's not right. That's not right. I put $1.10 like an idiot.
That's all I could think at first, Ashley.
And then you were like freaking me out, and then he kept saying there's no tricks, and I was like, oh, blah. So I got the wrong answer.
Well,
but
as
I wrote it in glitter pink gel pen. So.
Ooh.
that's nice. As Ashley intuited, the correct answer was $1.05 for the treatise and 5 cents for the Book of Poon.
And this question is based on psychological priming, apparently, where a lot of people get it wrong because it's $1.10, and then you hear $1, and then I offered you 10 points for it. And so people's brains kind of get stuck on thinking about 10. And,
You know, I guess that's what happened to them based on their self-reporting.
No, that only happened to Ashley.
I'm too busy out here checking out hot babes on the beach.
Selling houses to Madonna.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for our second question, we had a riddle. And we said Connie and Jana go out for a drink after an N-Crowd show. They both order the same cocktails. Connie sips her drink slowly, but Jana chugs hers down as soon as it's set on the bar in front of her. The drinks were poisoned, and so Connie grew a horn out of the side of her head when she sipped it slowly, but Jana was fine when she chugged it. She chugged the poison drink right back. So for 5 points, why did Jana avoid any ill effects? And for this one, we're going to go to Ben first.
I hate shit like this. I don't understand it at all. I wrote because what was that? F this. I wrote because poison enters through the lips, and because she chugged it, it didn't hit her lips. I don't know.
Oh,
that's interesting.
But that's like that's like. I don't know. That's like a technical solution.
Well, Ashley, what did you think?
So I wasn't sure, so I wrote a poem, which is usually what I do when I don't know the answers to things. I said, slow drinks makes it more poisonous, methinks, as tiny sips activate the poison on the lips. Baby, taste, let the concoction base. You'll be forlorn when a horny horn is born.
Wow.
Yeah, that's...
So the same answer as Ben, the lips.
I know.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Sarah, what did you think?
I said that it was a slow activating poison and Jana peed it out. Because she drank it so quickly, she had to go to the bathroom and she had to pee.
Well, these are all excellent theories about how poison and biology works. And without saying that any of you have bad ideas, I'll say we were looking for the idea that Mike wrote, because Mike's the best, right? The poison was in the ice, and the ice in Jana's drink didn't have time to melt, while Connie's had plenty of time to mix with her beverage.
Can I just say that when Vegas said Mike's the best there, that nobody agreed?
Can I also say that I envisioned a martini that didn't have ice in it?
Well, that might be why he got it wrong.
Oh, the chat is lighting up with Mike is the best. We only watch this show for Mike. Could the other 4 of you turn your cameras off? His ice solution, so clever.
Oh my God. Well, thank you. As someone who's extremely immature or insecure, that really.
What if the cocktail was a hot toddy? I think you need to specify the cocktail.
Yep.
Well, you can think that in one hand.
The poison was in the cinnamon stick, which dissolved.
All right, for question number 3, we asked you what is the Streisand effect, and the correct answer would get you 10 points. The answer that Vegas finds the most amusing will get you 5 points. And for this one, we're going to go to Ashley first.
Okay, well, my fake joke answer is the Streisand effect is when Papa can hear you, but he chooses to ignore you no matter what you sing at him.
Okay, and Sarah, what did you think this Streisand effect was?
I did a joke and a real answer. I put my joke answer is it drops you right into a cast of Hello Dolly. And my real answer is when people just think you're good at something because you say it. Like before they, just because they know other things about you, perhaps.
Okay.
That makes sense? You understand what I mean? Oh.
Yeah.
I know, it's wrong. That's what I got from that.
But you know what? You're showing your tenacity here. So Ben, what did you think?
If this isn't the real answer, let's take it as a joke answer then. Right? I thought the Streisand effect was when everyone does karaoke at a bat mitzvah. That's right?
That's amazing. That's a great answer.
Vegas, did any of them get it right? Did any of them get the 10 points?
No one got the correct answer, which is the Streisand effect is when you try to remove information from the internet, people copy and share that information more and more and publicize it more than you trying to remove it. Then if you had ignored it, it would have. It's trying to remove information from the internet, and then they troll you by sharing it more.
Why is it called the Streisand effect?
Because Barbara Streisand, there was a California Coastal Records project that was documenting beach erosion, I believe, and they were photographing the California coastline, which you can see behind Ashley there, and she was like, "No, this is a breach of my privacy. You can't put these pictures of my house online." And because she made a stink about them putting the pictures up, people copied the pictures and put them all over.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, 5 points to Ben for karaoke at the bar mitzvah.
All right. So then question number 4, we said you could earn 3 points for each supercomputer you can match to the movie in which it is featured. And I said that the supercomputers were HAL 9000, Eddie, Jarvis, Ava, Max, and Mother 182. And that the movies were Alien, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Iron Man, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Flight of the Navigator, and Ex Machina. And you might notice that on that slide, they're listed in a slightly different order than I just read them out.
Yeah, it's so weird. I
don't know. So this one is going to go to Ben first. I'm sorry, to Sarah first.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Read off your paper, not the screen.
I have, Alien. I didn't hear what, I have Alien, HAL 9000, Space Odyssey, Mother R182, Hitchhiker, Eddie, Flight of the Navigator, which I love, but I haven't seen it in so long. I think it was Max, Ex Machina, Ava, and then I knew Iron Man was Jarvis. Did I get any of those right besides Jarvis?
You did.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll check in just a second, but first we have to go to Ben for this one.
So we can't change any of our answers based on the fact
No.
that Sarah was certain. Okay. So I will show mine because whatever. This is what I wrote down. I have no idea. I haven't seen a movie in 11 years and I don't remember old movies. Alien, I wrote Max. 2001: A Space Odyssey, I wrote HAL 9000. Iron Man, I wrote Eddie. I don't know. Hitchhiker's Guide, I thought was Mother 182, but I could be wrong. But I felt good about. That's the only one I felt a little bit good about.
You're probably right.
Flight of the Navigator, Ava, and Ex Machina of Jarvis.
All right. And now we'll go to Ashley.
Okay. Wait, I have them in a weird order, but for 2001 Space Odyssey, I put HAL 9000.
Okay.
For Iron Man is Jarvis. And then the other four, I just kind of took some weird educated guesses. Educated being not the word I really want to use. Alien, I put Max. Flight of the Navigator is Mother. Ex Machina is Ava. And Hitchhiker's Guide is Eddie.
All right. Well, the correct answers are in front of you on your screen because I just wrote them both in the order. Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Wow.
And with that, Sarah and Ashley both got 4 right for 12 points. And Ben, you got one of them for 3 points.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Holla.
Yeah. I particularly liked researching this one for going back to Flight of the Navigator because Sarah, I know I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Oh, good. That little alien creature that's on the ship. The little tiny, like, oh, it's so cute.
Do you know who voiced Max, the super?
No.
It was Pee Wee Herman.
Seriously?
Yeah, Paul Rubens.
Did not know, would never have. That would not be one of my first guesses.
This is a great conversation between the two people who know what you're talking about.
You guys have never seen Flight of the Navigator? Oh,
No.
man.
I have not.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Kid finds a spaceship. Pee Wee Herman's the computer on the spaceship. It's great.
Also,
Everything you want in a
question,
movie.
is it the Hitchhiker's Guide?
It's the hit.
It says Hitchhikers.
Hitchhikers.
That might be my. No, that's not my typo.
Off-brand Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah.
Oi.
Douglas Adams
Like
is so
us.
mad.
That's the real name of the book series that they didn't use for the HBO show.
Wait, is there an HBO show now for it?
No, I was referencing the Game of Thrones question from
yeah.
earlier in tonight's show.
I bought a 5-novel volume of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy at the beginning of the pandemic, and I've gone through 3 of them, and it was a great investment because they're hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like if I would have read those books when I was like 14, they would have been like my favorite books ever in the history of the world. So,
Good job, Douglas Adams.
yep.
But fuck off, Scott Adams. That's the Dilbert guy.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Here's question number 5. Whose face has been graphically reproduced more times than any other person in history? I had written a hint in here to sing money, 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 but I decided not to sing that. We're going to go to Ben for his answer on this one.
Your hint would have helped me not answer what I wrote, which
Wait,
was Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right.
He did hate money. He knocked over the table for those
Yeah.
money changers.
That's
Was
a great
that
guess.
what Mike was referencing?
We'll see. Ashley, what did you have for this?
I had the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, the current queen.
Okay. And Sarah, what did you get for this?
Had the Mona Lisa.
Mm.
So the money, 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 money.
Vegas?
Is it George Washington?
It's not George Washington, and despite my attempts to draw my own face as many times as I could before the end of the show, it's still Queen Elizabeth the Second.
Nice, Ashley.
Wow.
I just figured because she's on like Australian money and Canadian money and
Oh, yeah.
English money, all those Commonwealths.
She's been on the currency in the Bahamas, Belize, Bermuda, the British Virgin Islands, Canada, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, the Falkland Islands, St. Helena, South Africa, Rhodesia, Nigeria, Mauritius, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, and Cyprus. And there are several more that I honestly wasn't sure if they were countries or like city-states. So
I'm going to choose to believe that you memorized all those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll rattle them off again. Bahamas, Belize, Bermuda, British Virgin Islands. Yeah, I can do this all night. Yeah.
And thank you to SHHH for donating $20 to the N Crowd.
I thought you were telling us to shush. I was like,
No, I was just saying what I was reading. Thank you for making me make that noise. Shh. And thank you for your $20. Maybe you sent it from the right country and Queen Elizabeth's face was on it.
Well, I'm going to tell you all to shush because Vegas, do we have some final scores here?
Well,
in our championship round, who's going to be a second degree champion here?
Who is the champion of champions? Well, with 58 points, it isn't Sarah.
No!
And with 61 points, it isn't Ashley, because behold our winner!
You
We're
like
back.
me.
It's Ben!
Like me.
64 points!
Dang.
I was so close.
If only you had 5 more.
What a close.
Relax, Ashley. Go back to Noom.
Oh man, Ben.
What about that, Sarah?
Didn't think you would win.
Didn't think I would win either.
Well, you did. And that means after we have, I don't know, Mike, what, like 20 more episodes and have 2 more second degree champions?
No, we have them. Ben, I hope you can come back in 2 weeks because you will be facing Kristen Shear and BJ Ellis as our two. We'll have a third degree champion in 2 weeks. That's
already.
Please beat BJ. That's all I want.
I want to beat BJ and lose to Kristen. That's my goal.
Great.
I want second place.
We
Great.
have 3 set. How long has the pandemic been going on?
23 years.
Wait, did the N Crowd start the pandemic just so we could do this show?
Not the
think we
whole
might
land
have.
crowd, just me in Vegas.
I went to every country and coughed on a few key people.
All right. Well, with that, everybody, congratulations to Ben. Yeah.
Yay, Ben! And you know what's up in the audience. You can come on back to PhillyNCrowd.live next week at 8 p.m. to see the N Crowd's regular improv comedy show, and come back here in 2 weeks to see the N-Quisition second degree championships.
And also thanks to Karen, the N Crowd's artistic director, who's running tech for us tonight. You can watch her make art live at twitch.tv/karma_art studio. That's twitch.tv/karma_art studio. And I'd like to leave you with this quote from Tom Brady, who said, "I'm a pretty good winner. I'm a terrible loser. And I rub it in pretty good when I win," which would mean he's a terrible winner too. But it sounds also like a lot like our contestants. So good night, folks. Bye.
Goodbye now. Goodbye now. I hope to be
like it, Lord.